Tip 1. Fried eggs. First, I prepare 6 fresh chicken eggs and pour about 1 liter of water into a pot. I place the pot over medium heat and wait until the water reaches a gentle boil. Once small bubbles begin to rise steadily, I carefully lower the eggs into the pot one by one. I boil them for 4 to 5 minutes, starting the timer only after the water returns to a boil. This timing is perfect for creating a soft, silky yolk that remains rich and creamy in the center. While the eggs are cooking, I prepare the bread that will replace the traditional meat coating. I take 12 slices of soft sandwich bread and use a sharp knife to trim away all the crusts, leaving only the tender white centers. The bread is soft and flexible, making it ideal for wrapping snugly around the eggs. You might be wondering what I'm going to do with these breadcrumbs. Don't worry, we'll be using them in the next step, and they'll play an important role in this recipe. By the time I finished trimming the bread, the eggs were perfectly cooked and ready for the next step. Once the eggs are done, I immediately transfer them into a bowl of ice-cold water. This quick cooling step is very important because it stops the residual heat from continuing to cook the yolks, helping them stay perfectly jammy inside. I'll let it cool for about 5 minutes. After soaking for about 5 minutes, the eggs are cool enough to handle, and I gently peel away each shell to reveal the smooth, delicate egg whites. As you can see, the shells come off effortlessly after soaking in cold water. Once each egg is peeled, I place it gently on a cutting board and continue with the remaining eggs until they are all ready for the next step. Next, I carefully insert a skewer through each egg to keep it secure and make it easier to handle during frying. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then, I place 2 slices of bread on opposite sides of the egg and gently press them together with my hands. As I shape the bread around the egg, the soft slices mold naturally to its surface, forming a smooth and even layer. I continue pressing lightly until the bread seals completely around the egg, creating a neat oval shape. Be gentle but firm so the bread adheres well and does not separate during cooking. Next, I prepare a simple egg mixture that will be used in the coating process. In a bowl, I crack 2 eggs. Then I whisked the eggs until well combined. To enhance the flavor of the dish, add a small pinch of salt and whisk until the mixture becomes smooth and uniform. Now it's time to put the bread crusts we saved earlier to good use. I'll place the bread crusts in the air fryer until crisp, then crush them into fine breadcrumbs. I dip each bread-wrapped egg into the beaten egg, making sure the entire surface is coated. Then, I roll it in breadcrumbs until every part is covered with a generous layer. The breadcrumbs cling beautifully to the moist surface, creating a textured coating that will become wonderfully crispy once fried. After repeating the same process with all 6 eggs, the preparation is complete and they are ready to cook. I place a skillet over the stove and pour in enough oil to almost cover the eggs. As the oil heats, I carefully lower each skewer into the pan. I fry them over low heat, turning constantly so that every side cooks evenly. Gradually, the breadcrumbs transform into a crisp, crunchy crust and take on a deep golden brown color. As the eggs fry, I gently turn them from time to time to ensure every side cooks evenly. This helps the coating brown uniformly and allows the eggs to develop an even color all the way around. The aroma of toasted bread and fried breadcrumbs fills the kitchen, making them even more irresistible. Once the coating is evenly golden and beautifully crisp, I remove the eggs from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. For an extra touch of flavor, I finish by drizzling a little mayonnaise over the top, adding a creamy richness and an elegant finishing touch. And just like that, our breaded Scotch eggs are ready to serve. Crispy on the outside, soft and creamy on the inside, this is a simple but impressive dish that is both comforting and incredibly delicious. Tip 2. Scrambled eggs with enoki mushrooms. First, I take a large bowl and crack 3 eggs into it. Then I added a teaspoon of salt. Next, I wash and finely chop some green onions, then add them to the bowl of eggs. Then use a whisk to beat them until they're completely blended. Now I prepare about 150 grams of enoki mushrooms. I trim off the stems, then slice the mushrooms into small, thin pieces so they cook faster and absorb the seasoning better. Next, we'll need a bowl or a basin. Fill it with water and add the enoki mushrooms to rinse them clean. After rinsing, I let the mushrooms drain before cooking. Place the pan on the stove over low heat and arrange the enoki mushrooms in a circle on the pan's surface. Sauté the enoki mushrooms over low heat until they begin to soften. Meanwhile, season with a pinch of salt and a dash of ground black pepper to enhance the flavor. Once the enoki mushrooms have shrunk, add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil to the pan. Then, slowly pour the egg mixture into the pan, ensuring the eggs cover the entire surface. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Cover the pan and cook over low heat for about 3 minutes until the bottom is lightly golden and the eggs begin to set. After 3 minutes, use a large plate to flip the omelette over the pan for easier flipping. Then, I cover the pan again and cook for another 3 minutes to ensure both sides are fully cooked. The soft, fragrant egg coating, combined with the mildly sweet enoki mushrooms, creates a truly delicious flavor. This is a simple yet incredibly tasty dish, perfect for breakfast or a quick light snack. So today, we've made some very simple, quick, and convenient dishes together. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Your support is what motivates me to keep sharing more simple and healthy cooking tips every day. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.